We should be fine.
Okay, can you... Oh, just cut that off.
Okay, scan come through.
Okay.
Oh, babe, we haven't recorded a video in a minute.
Yeah, we... Well...
It's like, we've been busy.
Yeah, we was about to not record this one. You should see.
Bro, it's been hectic. Today, we got the sugar with me. So,
yeah, I'm here.
For those of you who don't know, which everybody should know, but this is my husband.
What up, y'all?
This is my sugar. And y'all know me. This is Lily. We back again with another video. Today we're doing a mukbang. A mukbang. That's how you say it? Yeah.
It don't matter.
That's how I say it. Mukbang. And we got our favorite pizza.
Yeah, don't be messing up the whole...
It's okay. So we got Blaze pizza. We get 2 larges. He gets 1, I get 1, and we finish the whole thing. So
we always do it that way.
It's the best thing to do. So that's how we do it. I love to eat. He loves to eat. We just figured that we'll come in and do a mukbang together.
And y'all gonna get a whole bunch of mukbangs. Why?
Yeah,
because it's easy to do.
And we love to eat.
Yeah, we're gonna be eating anyways, so we might as well talk to y'all about whatever we trying to talk about.
Right. So a lot of you guys don't know. We switched over, so we're plant-based now. So we don't eat animal products. We don't eat cheese, all of that.
No dairy products, nothing from an animal.
Right. All of it is plants, grains, whatever. I know a lot of y'all got pizza. It's cheese on pizza. No, there's no cheese on the pizza. It's delicious.
Mind you, I mean, we always been pizza fanatics.
Period.
I mean, when we first met, I was staying with her at her college campus. What was eating? Pizza Hut every day.
Every day. Stuffed crust pizza. Oh my gosh. And then what we got? We got the barbecue pizza. Barbecue chicken.
The barbecue chicken always been my go-to.
You put me onto it because I never thought to do barbecue
chicken. And then they
pizza.
do Sweet Baby Ray's, which is the best barbecue. So
delicious.
Yeah.
Okay, delicious. So we always ate pizza. It was like our thing when we got our first place together. We'd get pizza. We'll have pizza night. Like, we love pizza. So that's just our thing. So
I wish they could see how much. So let's crack these open because we got a whole bunch to talk about.
That one's yours. This one's mine.
I mean, that was mine.
I got pesto on mine.
Oh, I love pesto, but they be dumping. Okay,
it's not even a lot.
Babe,
so
if I take a bite of just that one, I'm gonna have nothing but pesto in my mouth. Let's let them see.
We get the same pizza. Sometimes he likes to switch it up and he gets no pesto. I like the pesto. I like the balsamic. So I get pesto. What if I drop my whole pizza, bro?
Clumsy number 1.
But yeah, so I get that one. I took Letty. Me and her went to the Blaze by my job. Me and her had it. She said, "Oh my God, this is the best pizza I've ever had in my entire life."
I mean, it'd be disrespectful to think that we'd be putting you on something less.
It's so good. But yeah, so let's go ahead and say grace.
I was gonna say something real quick about it, but yeah, we'll say grace. So I was just gonna say Blaze is our go-to. Now I will say I be disappointed in Blaze sometimes because, like,
is it me or is my pizza like mad weird looking, like the crust?
I know it was just they didn't beat the dough enough, so it's pockets in it. But I actually like mine like that.
I do too. It's just I'm not used to it looking like that.
Yeah, the first thing I noticed was the crust. But yeah, we should.
I forgot half my pizza.
We could probably talk about like what it's like being married in our 20s.
True. We get that question a lot too. Or why you get married so young, or.
But less about. I mean, we could talk about that, but like more so what it's like. You know what I mean? People who thinking about getting married. You know what I mean? Things they should probably. You know, you give them 2 things. I give them 2 things.
Okay. You go first.
You ain't got nothing?
I'm trying to eat.
I'm trying to. All right.
You ate half your pizza.
Check it out. Right away, I was just talking to my brother about this. Shout out Davey Friday. Follow him on Instagram.
Right,
follow.
artist.
What is it?
Dope.
Friday Dillons. Yeah, go to Davey Friday on Instagram, and then you'll find his other pages. But
I'll link it down below.
I was just talking to him. One tip would be thorough in learning what your significant other, how your significant other feels about Christ. So, like, let me be specific. Like, I was telling my brother, I was like, you know, it says in the Bible that, you know, demons even believe in God. So, you know, I was talking to him about this little, you know, woo-wop on the, you know, that he pursuing, and I was like, you know, that's one of the first questions I asked, like, you know, how does she feel about God? What's her relationship with God? And, you know, if you're not intentional about it, answer like, yeah, you know, she definitely believes in, you know, a higher power. She definitely believes in God, you know what I mean? Like, that may suffice. But when it comes time to, like, spending the rest of your life with somebody, you know what I mean? Or just a commitment period, whether it's a person or a spouse, I told him be thorough, you know what I mean? Demons believe in God too. It's not enough for someone to tell you that they believe in. What does their day-to-day look like? How do they prioritize their relationship with God? You know, how do they spend their time? Do they run to him only when they're in trouble, you know what I mean? Like most people, or no shade against anybody, but like, are they actively removing stuff out their life, substituting it with what God says you should substitute with it? And, you know what I mean? That's up to your discretion. You know, you also have to be to a certain point within yourself and your character to be able to, you know, judge that effectively, I think. So, I know actually. But yeah, just being thorough with getting a feel for their relationship with Christ. I think that's the biggest thing possible. Because if you're going to be in a relationship with somebody that's not praying for you, that's not a, you know, before we get in this argument or whatever, you know, even still, just come on, babe, let's go learn, you know, about Christ. Let's read these stories so we know what to do and how to navigate life.
Yeah. Then
everything else is, you know, you going against the house is what I like to call it. God being the house. So
yeah, I feel like that's a really big thing. I feel like even if you're single and you know you want to get married ultimately, there's a lot of people out here that are just dating to date. They have no intentions of getting married. Like, they just don't see themselves doing that. So if you are one of those people who are definitely, you know for a fact that you want to get married, you want to be with somebody,
or even if you just courting somebody, I think, you know, because, you know, you got people that, I'm not to cut you off, I'm just throwing this in, they may be, you know, trying to figure out, okay, should I spend time with this person? Even if it's that, like, simple, I think that should be the prerequisite. But keep going.
I feel like one of the really big things, I guess, that worked for us, or I know worked for us, was really praying for your spouse. Like, doing it together, but really, like, on your own time, praying for your person. I wouldn't say spouse because you dated, but really praying for your person, because at the end of the day, you know that person to a certain extent, but God knows that person better than anybody else will. So really praying for them. You go to God with all the things that you have in your heart, because God knows how that person's heart is, and if you guys are really meant to be with each other, He'll guide you guys. He'll start to change things in that person that is geared toward you, if that makes sense. Like, did I explain that right?
I understand. I was just going to say, like, if it's in God's will, it will be done. I say that in my prayer all the time. So, I mean, it don't matter what you do or what y'all going through, you know what I'm saying? If it's in God's will, then they'll definitely, you know, work it out. But
I can't breathe.
That's my tip. Slow down.
My nose stopped up.
Need a Benadryl?
Yeah. I'm trying to chew, and you know you can't chew and swallow. I mean, you can't swallow and breathe at the same time.
I really want to look that up now. Do you scientifically stop breathing when you chew?
Yeah, I can't.
Because I don't think you do.
Can't.
I mean, air is still going in, so I guess technically that's wrong.
No, because, okay. So, when...
You saying breathe through your nose.
Yeah, I can't breathe. I can't inhale through my nose while I'm
That's
swallowing.
probably more accurate. Yeah, I gotta look that up.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But, like, it feels like everything is all like this. So.
Claw.
Yeah. Another thing.
I gave my one. You gotta get your tip.
That was mine. Praying for your person. Praying. Always taking your battles to God. Like praying for your person. I had to say something else, but I can't remember what it was. There was something about what you were saying.
Well, while you thinking about it, I'll get my second one. Just so we ain't got a 40-minute video for them.
Right.
Maybe they want to see 40 minutes from us, but at least for the first one. My second one would be, it's kind of a, I think it makes, what's the word? Theological, that's the word. Theological sense with my first one. And the second one being, I came up with it. I'm going to put it on the shirt. Don't believe what you believe what you do. And basically your thinking is like, you can profess, you could be, I'm super ambitious, I want to do these things, I want to get closer to God, whatever it is, I want to be, more strict around this, whatever it is, and never get around to doing it. Your actions, you can always tell what someone cares about. All you have to do is pay attention to what they do, how they spend their time. For example, I thought that I was taking my relationship with Christ serious and consequently with Lilly serious, for a long time. But it wasn't until I looked at, where I was spending my time, putting my energy to, I realized that's clearly not the case. Still haven't found, a good church. Of course we found one now, but, I was just procrastinating around a lot of things. I was like, it's clearly not the truth. I believe in my head that I'm, committed to this, but my actions don't hold up with that. So,
yeah. Okay.
Don't believe what you believe what you do. Your actions, show you what you believe in. So,
yeah.
For that spouse, for that partner, for the person you're pursuing, don't let them tell you they're serious about you or they care about you, I love you, whatever terms or phrases, wherever the conversation is going. Because I used to tell my brother all the time, we used to talk about this, somebody could have the best script in the world, in their pocket. All the game in the world, but when they upset, they distance, themselves from you because they don't know how to deal with, that confrontation or that whatever it is. So just pay attention to what they do more than anything.
I don't know if you said this already, but
I only said two things. You can't remember two things?
No, I can't remember what you said because the first thing that you said a lot of stuff in the first one. So, you might have said this though, but I think the person that you ultimately should end up with is someone who shows that they really care about you. Somebody that really takes time out to learn your love languages. And I feel like with a lot of people, or maybe it's my generation, because me and him are 2 years apart, and it may be your generation too, but people kind of get into relationships and then they'll be about that person for like the first couple of months and then they get selfish. You have to keep in mind that when you get in a relationship, a long-term relationship, a meaningful relationship, that it's not just you, it's another person. And when you're ultimately thinking about marriage, you gotta understand that you guys are becoming one. So learning what the other person's love language is the best way to learn how to communicate with them. Because for me personally, one of my love languages is like cuddling and like spending time with each other, and just like being around each other, like stuff like this. I love doing stuff like this.
But your first one is touch and affirmation, words of affirmation and physical touch, and then quality time, right?
Yes.
Right, so hugging, cuddling, stuff like that. And, it took me a while, to learn. Beyond it taking me the duration of time it took, that's when we had to, reach out to counseling. And our counselor, a guy that I really respect, a man of the church, fears God.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing he told me, I've been married. How long have you been married?
I want to say like 25 years.
Yeah, I think so. I think he said he'd been married like maybe 18, 19 years, something like that, and he, didn't realize that his wife didn't love him.
Other way around.
He didn't love her wife. He didn't love his wife.
Yeah, his wife didn't know that.
He didn't love her.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you. And so
I think we still said that wrong, but I think they get it.
Yeah, they didn't realize that they loved each other. Let's put it like that.
Yeah.
Which if you start counseling off with that, you paying attention, especially somebody who got experience.
Right.
And so that's what he explained. He was like, he's her and she's me. My love language is acts of service. You know what I mean? Doing something for me, and it don't have to be like, you know what I mean? Doing something for me means more than anything you can say to me.
Yeah.
Like, whether it's a compliment, whether it's, babe, I missed you, you know what I mean? Like yesterday, my wife cooked this.
It was really good. It was really good.
She's saying that, but she's saying that now, of course, because I told her it was really good. But before I tell her, like, babe, that was good, she was like, so what you think?
And I do it every single time I cook. Like, I'll wait until, I used to wait until, after he takes his first couple bites. But now I'll let him enjoy the whole meal. And then I'll ask him, a few minutes after, babe, how was it? Did you like it? What would you rate it? 1 to 10?
And being plant-based, you got to be resourceful, to say the least. And you got to know how to cook.
Yeah.
And so, not only did she go get the groceries and stuff like that, mind you, I was asleep because I had allergy or whatever, the corona symptoms or whatever, but I probably got it, but whatever. She went to go get the groceries, went crazy, bro, to the point where all I had to do was come downstairs, eat my plate. And I'm telling you, had a nice salad, arugula, nice vinaigrette on it.
That one's my favorite.
I had no...
That's
what's the word? Criticisms.
Critiques.
No, well, critiques, criticisms. I had no criticisms about no critiques. That sounds bad.
No criticism.
No criticism. I mean, that's
no
criticism. Criticisms.
Criticism is the noun. Is that the verb?
Before we sound stupid, no critiques about the meal at all. Like I said, the arugula salad. It was quinoa with meat substitute on top with this vegan sauce that I love.
Yeah.
I can't even think of the name. And then this garlic bread.
No, so I made the garlic bread too. So I got naan, which is, I think it's a Jewish bread. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But it's this flat bread, but it's in a circle.
How could you possibly be offending? But no, I'm saying, he he said sorry. I'm like...
But I, why are you like this?
I'm like, who could possibly be like, no, it's not naan. No, it's not a Jewish bread. I'll throw this piece of...
I don't know, but
right,
it's too good. But and then I had to make the garlic, so I took basil, basil puree. I took garlic. I minced it. No, what is that thing called? A puree. I did a puree of the garlic, and then I put salt and olive oil. I mixed it together, and then I brushed it on there and put it inside of the oven. It was delicious. And then when I took it out of the oven, I put a little bit more sea salt on it. Delicious, outstanding, loved it. But
like I said, it was amazing. And then on top of that, oh my god! And I was full. I had that big, nice full plate like I like it. She made this lemon cake that we've been making, vegan lemon cake. Oh my god! And I had just made the same cake a day ago, and bro, it turned out awful. I did the same thing, terrible.
I don't think his was awful.
No, it was awful. Stop. It was awful, bro. I threw a whole cake away. I dumped that mug out, threw it away. Forget what she's talking about. The cake she made, oh my goodness. I finished it today. No problem. And the only reason I finished it today, oh, babe, I told you, I'd be
eating it like it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I'd be eating it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's why I need another one. But topped it off with that cake, man, warmed it up for 10-15 seconds. Melt like butter. I mean, I forgot why I brought all this up, but...
acts of services.
All right, acts of service. So her doing that, I mean, bro, I was ready to bow to her knees, do whatever she need me to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, that, I know you love me when you're doing something like that. Yeah. Now, she could have spent the whole day saying, I love you. And it probably would, of course I know she loved me, but it wouldn't have hit the same. And so.
Versus me, I'm the opposite. Like, I love when he comes.
If I tell her I love you right now, she go, hey, yep, see? Oh. And so, bring that all the way back. That was the first thing he said. I was her and he was her. And so, it helped both of us early on in our relationship, because he was saying, like, a lot of times you'll be on different channels.
Yeah.
You know, your frequencies will be off, and you just need to make sure love channels, love languages are the same. You know what I mean? At least when you're trying to express that you love them. Right. And that helped us out. I guarantee you, like, it made me way more committed too. So.
Yeah. And then another thing I would definitely suggest, definitely do marriage counseling before you get married. Like, it's.
And again, it doesn't have to be marriage counseling. It could just be counseling to learn how to have a fruitful relationship under God. I mean, because. Like I said, whether it's a intimate relationship or a sibling relationship or a mother and son, you know what I'm saying? Like any relationship, bro. It says pray before you do anything. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if you truly want to have the best relationship you can have, prioritize. That's the best word. You know, prioritize counseling. You know, resources. It may not be exactly counseling, but it may be speaking to somebody on the phone for an hour that you know. That can, what's the word, steward your relationship.
Yeah, I was not going to say that word.
I'm telling you, man, I'm working on my vocabulary, and then God is giving it to me right when I need it.
I'm giving you nuggets. There you go.
But you should see that envelope of words I got, but yeah.
But, yeah, I think...
That's a wrap.
Yeah, I think that's a wrap. I got 2 pieces left, I think. Them joints are just too big.
Show them how much pieces you got.
No.
Show them how much pieces you got.
And I got crust. I don't,
Normally she eats the crust and everything, so don't let her lie. Look how much pieces she got left. That's okay, because I'm going to eat all of it. They can't see that.
No, stop. I'm going to eat it, so I took a bite out of this.
Y'all peep how serious she got when I said I'm going to eat it. She ready to
And then I got these 2 pieces here, and then I got crust. Normally he'll eat my crust. I got my braces tightened, so my teeth on this side are a little bit sore. So, you can have my crust, but I want my pizza so I can have my.
Yeah, I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it.
He's going to eat my pizza.
I'm proud of us, though, babe. We could have let this just went on and, like, especially with the tripod.
Did you take a picture of it?
Yeah, but they probably ain't going to be able to tell. I'll let you take another picture, but this could have easily been another day of, you know, not recording, procrastinating, but comment below if y'all, you know, if I talk too much or if she talk too much, if y'all want to see more mukbangs.
I feel like we balance each other out.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely glad that we did this.
Yeah. What was I about to say?
Y'all definitely can expect more mukbangs. Like I said, we're going to be eating regardless, so might as well talk about different things. Comment below what y'all want to hear us talk about. Yes. I mean, I know I got too much stuff brewing in this head, and, you know.
I do too. I was going to say, I say this in all of my videos, but I'm going to definitely be more consistent, because one, y'all are going to get mukbangs because I like to eat. So, we're going to do a mukbang soon I found a whole bunch of vegan restaurants in Dallas. They probably closed.
We should call it like a series, like reviewing all the best vegan restaurants.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Right now we ain't reviewing nothing, but y'all know we ain't reviewing nothing because they closed.
Oh.
They closed already.
Okay.
That's why I said that.
But yeah, we'll definitely review them. Their pages. Oh my gosh. Oh, if you could see the food, I was sitting there like this. I'm super excited to eat them.
My
but
baby girl knocked out. She poked that little eye out. She don't want me to come on. They know I'm unpredictable. So at any moment I could be over there jumping on them. Yeah.
Right. But if you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up.
I don't know if you like the video. Like this video 5.
Like the video. Give us a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. If you have some ideas for our next video, leave it down in the comment section. And that's it.
And we out.